Was the war in Iraq a just war, as you understand just war to be?
Yes.
How so? I mean, he hadn't attacked us. We used more force than was necessary, and thousands of innocents were killed in the process.
We did not use more force than was necessary.
We did not use more force than was necessary.
No.
How is it that 2 million Iraqis fled and at least 650,000 were killed?
Any time there's a war, there are refugees, and they leave. There's no question. That's not unusual. Once the president made a decision that our country's safety required that the regime be changed. And you should remember, back in the 1990s, in the Clinton administration, the Congress, Republican and Democrat, had voted overwhelmingly for regime change.
I understand, but you did say earlier that the country was in no danger from Saddam Hussein. It was remote.
No, I didn't. I said that he was not involved with 9/11.
Right, but you also said he was only shooting some planes over there. He wasn't a danger to New York or Miami or Chicago.
Oh, I see your point. Yeah, he was shooting at our planes 2,000 times.
Right. 10,000 miles away.
Yes.
Was that a reason to invade the country?
No.
With all the damage that accompanied?
The reason to invade the country are the ones that the president laid out before the Congress, and the Congress voted overwhelmingly in favor of.
And those reasons were regime change?
There were multiple reasons.
Can the United States pick any dictator around the world and decide it's time to take him out and use military force to do so?
You would have to make a judgment, the president would have to make a judgment, that's who decides these things, that there was a risk to the United States in one way or another to do that. You cannot, today the weapons are so lethal today.
Right.
That to the extent you make a judgment that the lethality of the weapons are such and the questions are such that you have to act before they attack you, that's a tough decision.
Would you invade Iraq the same way, in the same manner today, if confronted with similar circumstances?
I'll say two things. One, I think that the president made the right decision based on what information he had. No one disagreed with him. I did not. Colin Powell did not. Condi Rice did not. The vice president did not. What we know today benefits us going forward. It does not benefit us going back.
Well, let me ask it differently, and we're just nearing the end of our time. Would you have invaded Iraq had you known that there were no weapons of mass destruction in his possession?
Well, first of all, the Dulfer report says that, in fact, he had weapons of mass destruction.
But he didn't have them at the time of the invasion.
Well, he did. He had the people in place. He had the precursors. He had the facilities for dual use, and he could have very rapidly, within a matter of weeks, developed the chemical and biological weapons. That is what the official report said by Mr. Dulfer.